Hey, good afternoon, everyone. I'm just going to give everyone a second to hop in here, make sure all your audio settings are right. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started here. I appreciate everyone hopping on. My name is Lily Kolish. I am a sales and mobile app specialist here at ProStar. So I just want to quickly come on here, give you guys a summary of how Geo Week went, what we were able to discover and learn there, and then quickly just show you a little bit about PointMan, whether you're new to the app or if you're pretty familiar, but just want to check out maybe any new features that might be available that you haven't seen yet. So stick around for that at the end. So real quick before we get started, I'm going to post a poll to see what industries you guys are in. So if you want to real quick take a second to fill out this poll, it'll just tell me a little bit about your industry. So hopefully I can, target more of this webinar toward the industries that you guys serve. All right, so while you guys are filling that out, a little bit about Geo Week. So Geo Week was a really great success. I really enjoyed being there. We met a lot of people from different industries, mostly survey and drone. There was, quite a few very cool drone displays. If you guys haven't been able to check those out before, I would definitely recommend, reaching out to some of those people to see what they've got there. But we were able to talk to a lot of people in LiDAR and start looking into that sort of integration. We talked to Frontier Precision and some other hardware distributors for stuff like that. So if you're based out of the Denver area, let us know. We'd be happy to get you guys connected. We also were able to showcase a couple of videos regarding how PointMan is used in the field. So I'm going to share those with you guys today, just in case you weren't able to catch them, to get those started there. So it looks like most of you guys are coming from the construction and engineering fields, with a few in utilities. That's awesome. Let's see here. I'll give you just a little while longer to check out this poll, just in case any of you haven't. All right, perfect. I appreciate you guys getting your answers in here. There's one more poll that I would like to throw out for you guys. Feel free to fill it out as we go. This is, what are the biggest issues in your workflows today? So that's kind of what I want to tackle here today is what are some of the biggest issues you're seeing? What are things or areas that you could be saving time, maybe saving a little bit of money here and there? And if there's anything that you specifically think PointMan can help you with or has helped you with, please fill that out and I can show you how it works within PointMan. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this industry poll and throw this other one up. So feel free to fill it out as we go along here. All right, while we have that up, why don't we dive right into the live demonstration? So first thing, I want to show you guys a real quick video just on PointMan being used in the field, just to get you a little more familiar with the app and how it's being used. PointMan is a very robust system, and we serve a lot of different industries, and we have a lot of different features to showcase. That being said, this is one particular use case of PointMan. So let me get this shared for you. All right, this is one particular use case of how PointMan can be used in the field. This is for if you already have your paint marks on the ground and you're looking to go back and create a digital record of your paint marks using a GPS. That said, PointMan, we're here to meet your workflow. So if you are going out with a locate device and you're just doing utility locates, PointMan is here to stream that data in to provide your locate data on a visual map. If you're going out there and as-builting, you have open trench utilities and you're just putting, a GPS device down on your utility, we can do that too. Or if you are doing both at the same time, let's say you have a locator and a GPS device, you can pair both of those simultaneously through Bluetooth to PointMan and stream both of those data sets in at the same time to save you quite a bit of time and having to go back and do it all over again. So this particular example here, he's just going to be GPSing pre-placed paint marks as he goes along. So what he's done is he's paired his Trimble DA2 to PointMan. We try to be as agnostic as possible, so we work with all the big names on the market, Trimble being one of them. And he's just downloaded PointMan as a mobile app onto his Android phone here. So he starts his data collection by hitting New in the top right-hand corner, and this dialog box pops up. This dialog box is what tells you a little bit about your data. So system and component dropdowns are going to be the type of utility you're locating. This could say telecom cable. This could say manhole, whatever it is that you're looking to map out here. The rest of these fields are customizable attribute fields that you as a company, as a team, as an individual can customize for your data collection. These can be date and time fields, they could be pick list options, or text fields like you're seeing here. So he's going to quickly just make a note in his note field and then start his data collection. So all he does is he puts his survey poll down on each paint mark here and hits capture to grab that geospatial coordinate to display on the map as a vertice here. This black box you're taking a look at is his live GPS reading, so he can QA this data in the field in live time, making sure it's the accuracy level that he wants. And then on this last point, he hits capture and finish, and there he has his digital record of his electrical cable. So what you're seeing here is now ready to be sent to a client, to be saved in a system of record, to export to GIS or CAD. It's ready to go. He's essentially almost eliminated the post-processing for his data because it's been collected and displayed straight from the field. He's going to quickly click into the pedigree window to show you all of the metadata that's been pulled in from that DA2 and the Vivax locator since it was pre-located. I'll give you a second just to check out some of the metadata we pull in. A quick note about PointMan is we don't enhance your accuracy. That said, we pull in all of the metadata straight from your GPS and EM locator. So if you're collecting survey grade data, quality A grade data, we will pull that in and display it with that quality level. And if you choose to export it to GIS or CAD, it will export with the same quality that it was collected with. Now, if you go out there with your mobile phone and you just do a mobile phone data collection, it's only going to pull the GPS from your mobile phone, which is an accuracy of around 5 to 15 feet. So it's totally based on the data that you collect. So he's going to click out of here and into the details window. Details are where you can view that first dialog box, that data that you filled out, the electrical cable, customizable attribute fields, things like that. And what makes PointMan a little unique is the ability to attach files such as photos, videos, sketches, forms. We actually have a list of forms available within your PointMan environment. He's going to show you a quick example of a photo that he's attached to his data set. And then the ability to export from the field. So all he does is he hits his send button, selects the line that he's ready to send out. And here are the file types he can export as. So he has several different options to choose from. These are all the basic CAD and GIS intake file types. If you do need a file separate from this, let us know. We can always help out with file conversions. And we do have a couple other options on our cloud as well. Once you select the files you would want, you have the option to send via mail or save to files. If you send via mail, it'll include all of the details, all of the pedigree info, a link to the Google map of its location, and any attachments that you may have had. Awesome. So I'm just going to take a second here to look through the biggest challenges in your guys' workflows to see if we can, help eliminate a few of those. So quite a few of you chose ability to QA field data in live time. So as he's going through this data collection here, and he is pulling all that data in, we actually have a patented cloud software that backs that up every 3 seconds. And that data is available via the browser to your office crew in live time as it's being collected. So your office can actually verify what your field crew is collecting as it's being collected. So let's say, Joe is out there collecting point XYZ and he didn't get the accuracy level he was looking for. Your office can call up Joe before he leaves the field and say, hey, you need to go back and recollect that line. So that's one way to do it. Another way is for all of your teams to be on a collaborative platform. So if you have 5 field members out in the field at once, they can actually see what everyone else is working on to make sure, data isn't collected twice and nothing is skipped while you're out in the field. A few of you chose the inefficiencies in collecting field data. So again, that's about workflows. We can connect to both your EM locator and GPS at the same time, being able to intake that data and display it as a system of record. So even if your office is backed up and getting deliverables out to clients, or having those records accessible for the rest of your crew, let's say you're working in construction and you have one crew that does your data collection and one crew that does your digging, the digging crew can see what the field crew's already collected without having to run it through the office. Several of you chose post-processing. With PointMan, as kind of mentioned here, we're helping to eliminate that post-processing since you don't have to take it back to a drawing system. Of course, you can't export to GIS and CAD to continue your records or your data styling. But through the data dictionary or data schema option in PointMan, you can set up your styling just like your CAD styling, even through CAD coding like Esri has. That way, when you collect it, it's already ready to go with the correct styling. Staking to field data, we can get into that here in 1 second. I can show you an example of that. And then an accurate system of records. So PointMan, like I said, is pulling in all the data that you collect with the same accuracy that you collected it with. So if you're collecting survey grade data, we will display it as survey grade data forever. So the same way, paper as-builts, paper maps don't have any metadata to back them up or are drawn from perspective. What happens if, you have a 2-lane highway that all the utilities were collected? And a couple years later, they go and grade that over and make it a 4-lane highway. That paper drawing is now based off of the 2-lane highway perspective, and you don't have an accurate system of record. With PointMan, you're pulling in all the geospatial coordinates, so no matter what gets put on the surface of the Earth, the GIS info is still correct. So you can still stake back to standing over top of utility. So here we're coming back to that stake back option. So why don't I pull my screen up here and show you guys an example of staking to a data set. So what you're taking a look at on this screen here, let's see, you may be looking at the wrong screen. Give me 1 second. Apologies on that. All right, there we go. So what you're taking a look at this data set, on the left-hand side is the PointMan mobile app, which your field crew can use to collect data and stake back to data. On the right-hand side is the browser option, which is what your office crew can use to QA data in live time, export and import data, so on and so forth. So I'm just going to zoom in on our headquarter office here. And let's say I need to stake to a gas line out here on Horizon Drive. I've already collected this. Let's say maybe I'm on a construction site and we've already gone and done our locates and now we're ready to dig. All I have to do is click on this gas line, hit stake to the nearest point, and it's going to draw a direct line of sight from where I'm currently sitting in my office all the way to that gas line. and I can walk back to that gas line following that blue line there till it zeroes out over top of utility. Now, if I have, let's say, a DA2 connected to PointMan, it will zero out till I have that centimeter accuracy. I'm directly above that utility line. A study showed that KCI Construction, they did 2 projects with us. They did one without using PointMan and one with using PointMan, just to see, what efficiencies they could save in their workflows and their timeline of their projects. They had, numerous line strikes. I think it was right around 200 and something, without using PointMan. When they did bring PointMan into their teams, they reduced their line strikes by 97%, because having an accurate system of record that you can stake to in the field and be able to QA and verify the data you do have in your environment, it's just proof, and it goes to show that the ability to have that is useful in the field in identifying where your lines are at. So if that's something that you guys are looking to do, please let us know. We're always happy to, meet with you individually, and show you, how we could help you reduce line strikes or save time in the field here. So I'm going to go ahead and end this issues in your workflow poll, and I'm going to pull one more poll up for you, just so it can be a little more interactive. I miss being able to see and talk with you guys, so I like to throw these polls out. Just so we can hear from you as well. So this last poll is there anything else you would like to be discussed? So if there's anything that I didn't particularly bring up today that you would like to see, let me know here. I'd be happy to show it to you while I still have my stuff up. If you do think of anything, feel free to contact us. I'm actually in the chat here going to drop my contact information. That way you guys can, contact me, contact our team, if there's anything else that you would like to see. So I'll give you just a second here to answer this last question, if there's anything you'd like to see. Awesome. Well, for those of you who were able to make it out to Geo Week, it was really great to meet with you, really great to see you there, and I hope to be following up with you here in the short future. Those of you who weren't able to make it out, I'm sorry we missed you. I'm really glad that you were able to hop onto the webinar today, and I look forward to hearing from you moving forward. Perfect. I haven't seen anything else come through, but I appreciate everyone hopping on today. And as mentioned, feel free to reach out to us if you need anything. All right. Have a great day, everyone.